And we will also start upgrading the tanks to the K3. Can't upgrade them much, but we can at least start on it. And then all of these guys will need to be upgraded to the K3s, which will result in a loss of efficiency. Not a very big one, though. The only upgrade that we've really had is the engines. Alright, onwards! Hey, you French chef, how are you? Nice try, Eloise, but I'm not going to answer. Elise, sorry. Right. We're attacking everywhere. Is there anywhere in particular that we can break through? And this is why I want the breakthrough division, so we can just punch through where possible. Well, we're getting a lot of green stuff. Artillery efforts done. Wow. Russia's lost 2.8 million troops. I haven't even been watching that battle going on. I've lost 291,000. That is a ridiculous kill to loss ratio. Just because they're just trying so hard to push me through the mountains. But unfortunately, I have my super elite mountain divisions here. And my mountain divisions are hardcore. Good luck with that, Russia. I don't even have the fully upgraded artillery yet. That's mostly because I'm waiting for the artillery manufacturing design company that I want. Alright, Zagreb's fallen. We are definitely pushing them back. You can blitz through here. And cut that off. And then you might even be able to punch back behind. Oh no, they reinforced. That's unfortunate. To take Sarajevo. Put some heavy tank destroyers and self-propelled artillery. Yes, I could definitely do the self-propelled artillery. I am severely underwhelmed by tank destroyers. I don't think they're worth the price. Their armour is reduced, their breakthrough is reduced, and the main reason I want that tank division is for the breakthrough. And heavy attack, we've already got a massive heavy attack. I mean, we're heavy tanks. So, I just don't really see the point in heavy tank destroyers. Or just generally. Like, if you're going for medium tank divisions for, again, breakthrough purposes, I think it was something like plus 16 heavy attack or plus 100 breakthrough. It's like, that's not even a decision. I mean, plus 16 versus plus 100. Come on. That's what I was doing in my Romania game, which should be uploaded as of today. So check that out. I am not Mustafa Kemal Pasha, actually. He died. Natural causes, I didn't kill him. Because he's awesome. He's an amazing general in this. I don't think they nerfed tank destroyers. I mean, they were never very good to begin with. And they're only really good if someone's using as many tanks against you as I'm currently using right now, which the AI generally doesn't. And I basically just want the breakthrough so I can punch a hole in the front line, flood my fast units through that punched hole, and then take their key locations. But SP artillery is amazing, and there is one special reason for self-propelled guns being absolutely incredible, is that you can get variants for them, which means you can upgrade them above and beyond what regular artillery can ever even come close to hoping to achieve. It's a real weird thing in the game that all equipment except for the infantry and artillery equipment has a variant. I mean, they even have the button for create variant. There's just nothing here. So there's no create variant for regular artillery, but there is one for self-propelled artillery. It's weird. Oh, we got a cut-off. Lovely. Okay, they've almost gone. Once Sarajevo falls. And they are running around like headless chickens right now. So basically, they don't have any organization. I do have DoD preview access. I've been playing just that for the last few days, but I'm trying to keep Tuesdays as like the Kaiserreich day, and I've been playing a lot of DoD recently, and I wanted to finish this Ottoman game before DoD officially came out, because then I would be updating it. As soon as the mod updates, then I'll be playing the updated version, and then this save will have broken. And I was enjoying this game, so I'd like to finish it, if I could. And my goodness, I have been falling behind in the number of people following. Jafar Abduliev, thank you very much for the follow. Donna Jessica Booth, thank you very much for the follow, appreciate it. Enough with the age thing, Elise. Come on. It's getting silly now. Alright, so we need a new focus. That focus is actually going to be repair again, because we do need to get that stuff sorted. So let's go construction repair. We'll get this stuff done, especially the infrastructure, because we are struggling with a couple of supply issues. And then we'll be able to relocate over to the Russians and start actually counterattacking them. Tamriel, thank you very much for the follow. Had to do a double take there. Is that Tamriel? If your name was Tamriel, that would be pretty awesome. It's like I can see the future or something. That's true, you hadn't brought it up in over a month. And in that month, Elise, I got a month older. You're not moving, why not? You attack that. Let's stop them reinforcing what is now their capital. In fact, once that's gone, yeah, they will definitely capitulate. These guys have done a lot of damage to us, to be fair. Fate of the South Slavic nations, our armed forces successfully conquered the entire West Balkan region. No, we haven't taken Bulgaria. The way things should be, there is some resistance among them, but it will be crushed under our heels. Continue with the occupation. I guess this means that they've just capitulated. No? No? Okay. I should do a hair commercial. Why? Because I'm worth it. There you go. The fall of Sacramento. There goes the Pacific States. On Battlefield 1942, me versus Bussy. You don't even know what Bussy looks like, so that's a bit unfair. He could already be a shaved head. No worries, Donna. I mean, if you want to check out my content in the future, then do check out the YouTube channel, which is... I'll link it again, just for posterity's sake. Boom. I will be uploading this Ottoman game onto there if you want to catch up with it. And generally, any Hearts of Iron content I do on Twitch, I also put over onto YouTube, because I have noticed that there are actually kind of two different audiences. And the YouTube guys want to see what you guys are seeing. Are any of you going to be stealing my stuff? If so, let's make sure I don't give you any coastline. I had the wrong stuff selected. Typical Mordred. Really? 19 points I can't afford? Oh, now I can. Have you guys given up? Now you have. Well, no, 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 no. Marvellous. Another 147,000 equipment. Sweet. So the Ottoman Empire is looking rather healthier now. And we can go and assign all of these guys over to the Russian front, where they have now lost 3.2 million people. You've got to be running out of manpower now. Yeah, you're on service by requirement. Good. I mean, part of the problem is supply. Insofar as the Russians aren't able to hit us through here, we won't be able to attack them through that either. Well, that's not entirely true. We could assign more units over here. Not many, though. Although it's actually just that bit which is holding us back. So let's go into construction, infrastructure. Oh, I can't build any infrastructure there yet. Let's upgrade all of those to level 8. I think we're just going to kind of sit back for a little while and let our supplies build up. We have heavy tanks. We've almost got enough for one of our big hitters, heavy tanks. In fact, we could just start training him now. Alright, let's start getting the Janissaries out. Oh yeah! Alright. The other thing I can do is train these guys. And that is probably a rather good idea. So, Larsman. Anyone who is not of the correct amount of experience, we're going to be splitting out into another army and training you. Sorry, there's going to be a bit of admin stuff going on here, but I want to make sure that this is prepared for the grand invasion of Russia. And then what I'm going to do with the rest of Larsman is probably garrison you behind the line and have you ready to attack. What I might do is naval invade up here and then pour through. Kind of like what I tried to do previously, but with more stuff. You know what? I like this idea. Let's have you garrison down here. Oh no. Just on the coast. Something like that. And Larsman, you can do the same. Whoops. Wrong buttons. Spreading you out a little bit. Don't really need to, but it's fine. Like so. Poznik, Special Forces, you're fighting up there. You're the garrison units. You're the Marines who got completely butchered. You guys are going to need some training. And honestly, you may as well come down here too. Okay. This needs a name. Let me just get my name thing again, because I don't remember who this was. It wasn't Kaj, it wasn't Poznik, it wasn't Fenris. Was this Nimander? Might have been. Yeah, this was Nimander. So what I like doing is naming my armies and things after patrons. So if you wish to see yourself appearing as one of these characters, then do check out the Patreon page, which you can find here. I don't do this. I don't actually get paid for this Twitch stuff. I do get advertising through the YouTube videos, but Twitch, because I am not a Twitch partner, I don't get any money from this at all. So I kind of have to rely on your generosity, be it in donations or be it in Patreon. And like I usually, I hate kind of going, oh please pay me. But I kind of have to, just to make you aware of the situation. No pressure. I'm not asking you to do it. Well, I'm asking you, but only if you feel you're able. Right, Air Wings. You guys have no missions. You should do. You have no air missions because I haven't given you a sodding air mission. Crap. So all those aeroplanes that I've been pasting around, you haven't actually been doing anything this entire time. That would also explain the lack of air casualties. Alright. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to fortify this entire area. Thankfully, I have quite a few planes now. You're in Bohemia, both. Hungary. 2 of those. And I don't care that I'm doing this with interwar fighters, they'll upgrade automatically to whatever the most effective aircraft is for that job. Alpine region. Which means that there will be a bit of a rush for the tier 3 planes that I've just started building. But I'm okay with this. Balkans are, Greece does not. Let's do that. Asia Minor. You are struggling somewhat because enemy wow, lots of enemy aircraft. Okay, so I think that I'm going to see how many planes we have, and then I will send more to you. I just want to make sure that we have this blanket coverage everywhere, if possible. Oh, I can't wait to do this with a new interface. Alright. Oh, no, North Africa. Off we go. I make no money if it's live. I only make money from the YouTube videos. As a Patreon reward, it'd be fun to pick 1 or 2 songs during the stream. What, you mean the music that I always play on every single stream? I'm not sure how that one exactly would work. Annexation of Hungary. No, we're going to be occupying them. Who am I at war with? I've just finished a war against Austria over here, so I am now fighting just Russia. I was fighting a war on 2 fronts, but I needed the Austrian resources in order to basically get my factories to actually put out the heavy tanks and things that I need to take on Russia. So it was a calculated risk on my part. I have a lot of tactical bombers, and tactical bombers actually have a really long range. So what I might do is put up some tactical bombers around here. Let's put up... it's old rules. God. Which means you only really want to have bombers of 50 in a wing. I don't know if this is still true in Death of Dishonor. I haven't seen any more data on how air wings function against infantry units. Judging by the amount of damage aircraft have actually been doing, I kind of suspect it's not true anymore. But I don't know for sure. That was a new plane of some kind, which I will investigate momentarily. Whoops, no, that was wrong type of plane. One, 2, 300. And 50. 400. Select all. That region. Kill their tanks. Oh, and you lot can just fly during the day so you can actually find your targets. Don't really care about people trying to shoot you down because I will be flooding that area with fighters as soon as I can. Marvellous! Why not get Paradox as a sponsor more? They don't really do sponsorships. I'm getting as sponsored as I possibly can and getting all the games that I play for free from them. And also getting preview access to the likes of Death and Dishonor and Third Realm. Although some YouTubers do get flown out to their conventions and fan meets and things like that. And I'm hoping I get that kind of status sometime soon, but I don't know. That's just kind of a wish. Russia! You're causing some shenanigans down here. I feel like I should try and push you through the south here. How is the infrastructure in this area? It is not great. Let's see if we can boost you to level 8 as well. In fact, it's not bad. I mean, I should have a lot of civilian factories, so this stuff should get built super quickly. Yeah, I have 184 of them. Research slot. Right, so we just finished an aeroplane, which was the upside down plane. That's closer. We do actually have completely up-to-date close air support. So I should probably start building those. And that would make sense because I am researching battlefield support. So let's cancel 2 of you and switch you for close air support instead. Like so. And I would like to get the synthetic research probably in 26 days. We'll start researching that one. I haven't had the political power to close anything. It's only 47. And I've been losing a bunch of political power because I've been occupying these territories rather than liberating. I'm a little bit concerned that there is no one standing right here. Are you on your way to go and stand over there? No, you're actually going to take it back. That is acceptable. Well done, AI. Oh, and a cut-off. Huzzah. Cool. Right, how is the training going? It's going. Actually, your regular infantry units. Those regular infantry, we could send over here to the Vasco division. And then we just have the elite mountaineers under Larsman. Because we do have a lot of mountaineers coming. I want 9 of these. Let's do that. Oh, whoa. You already had that. Shite. Actually, I can easily select them. We can just close this. We go blip, 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 blip. And this should just be the 9 that I just selected. It is. And we just throw you back in there. 1 man seems to have been lost, so we will throw you over here. Alright, you have 24 of 24. Poznik, you do not have enough. Once some of these mountain troops are ready, then we will go and send you to Poznik. Cool. This is 1945, says up there in the top right. Yeah, manpower is running a little bit short, but considering the rate of attrition that Russia is suffering right now, I think I'm probably going to be able to outlast them. I mean, it's what, 1 to 1,000 losses? No, it's 1 to 100. Maths. Maths is hard. It's 1,000, isn't it? Yeah, 300,000 versus a million. That's no, it's 1 to 10. Can I lower my camera? As in, a little bit. Except all you'll see then is my microphone, which is right there. So, why? Let's actually have a look here. I'm kind of curious. They've lost 325,000 equipment to combat. I dread to think how much they've lost to attrition in the last 12 months. I mean, I've lost 38,000 to attrition. That's probably dwarfing them. Oh, we got this one done, which was... Oh, was this the air doctrine? No, it was the rocket engine. Let's get improved rocket engines, then rocket... No, jet engines. Jet engines is what we want. So we can get jets. 1945 is the year for jets. Does this mod start earlier? Nope. So this mod is basically what if Germany had won the First World War. The Ottoman Empire, having been on the Central Powers side, was one of the victors, technically. Although there's a lot of things still going on with the Ottomans, so they are still considered the sick man of Europe. They still have next to no industry. They are in extremely dire straits financially because all of their loans are now owned by Germany and Austria, and Germany and Austria, trying to recover from the war, are demanding those payments. And they're in extreme need for reforms and also other stuff like that. And a lot of the Arab countries, which were supported by the British to try and get them independence, are still trying to get independence, so you have to deal with constant uprisings and things. So it is a really good mod. Like, it adds so much immersion and stuff, and then basically every single country in the world, and I mean that quite literally, has their own focus tree, and the Ottoman one is one of the newest, and it is quite impressive, to be honest. So, for example, you start off with the matters of state and the foreign affairs. Foreign affairs is like how you deal with Austria and Germany about the money that you owe them. Matters of state is the reforms that you put through. Then once you have got rid of the Austro-German repayments, then that opens up the economic initiatives, which is when you can start rebuilding your industry. You also need to worry about things like your police force, so you can restructure your gendarmerie and desert forces, which deals with the Arab uprisings. So there's a lot of depth here, and there's a lot of stuff going on. I strongly recommend that you check out the earlier videos to see all of that in action. I mean, this is very much late game now, where it's basically just me finishing off the world, and my gosh, we have almost done all the repairs already. Oh man, I love that focus. So we still need to get the synthetic refinery. In fact, we have actually finished the repairs. So let's go back to 4 research bonuses for electronics. I've already finished them all. I just don't use the research bonuses. The limits for what equipment can be carried by infantry are constantly being pushed. We'll focus on giving our troops the best tools available. So what do I need? I think probably just more infrastructure. I mean, the road into Russia is going to be flowing through here, so let's get this leveled up to 10. Like that, and make sure that we have a really good supply line. The small country between... it's actually France. Communist France apparently owns WADs, for some reason. I think Polish is actually communist. I think they were once. They are now in the Middle Europa. France isn't looking too healthy, though. Integration of North and West Arabia. We get another core. Cores are good because they have more manpower. And these cores are basically the old Arab states now being brought back into the fold. I could really screw the Russians by building forts on this border. No, because we're going to be pushing out relatively soon. I don't think it's really worthwhile. We could just get more military factories. Probably is worthwhile. Sure. Let's build them throughout Europe where build speeds will be much faster. Because infrastructure does impact construction speed. Right, this one was the infiltration in depth, which means I can now get synthetic oil. Boom. Is there a focus for that? I doubt it. Again, Middle East. No, we've expanded the oil industry already, but that's as far as we can get.